Garden, and welcome to another phonics lesson. Your teachers already got you set with expectations, and we have a lot to do in phonics today, so we're going to jump right in. Today we're going to continue to review the letter name and sound for you and I. We're also going to work with our words and sentences, looking at what a sentence begins with and ends with, reviewing our sight words and, go, and is, and then your exit ticket, you're going to be working with your sight words, the letter U and I, as well as giving a sentence a try. So here we go. What's the letter? What's the sound? Your teacher is going to pause the video and review the letter I and the letter U with you. Let's start with this letter. This is the letter I, and it makes the I sound. Repeat after me. I, itch, it. Right. This is the letter U. This is the letter U. The letter name is U. The letter sound is Repeat after me. U, up, Great. These are your words this week. These are your words this week. We have the word and, the word go, and the word is. I am going to put my cursor over a word, and if you know that word, whisper it into the screen. Ready, set, go. This is the word go. This is the word is. This is the word and. All right, ready? Pay attention. Go. And. Go. Is. And. Go. Is. And. Great. Keep practicing those sight words, and remember, it's important for you to use your own brain and your own words when you're practicing your letter names and sounds and your sight words and all of your work, because your teachers need to know how big your brain has grown and what you need to continue to work on. Let's do some word awareness. We have begun to learn about sentences. We know when we take letters and put them together, we make words. When we put words together, we make sentences. So when we put letters together, we make words. And when we put words together, we make a sentence. When we put letters together, we make a word. And when we put words together, we make a sentence. So now I have a sentence that says, "We'll go home." I'm going to put a name here, and I want you to think, what should I begin my sentence with? What do you remember from last week's word awareness lesson? Your teacher might look out to see if anyone has their hand up. What should I start my sentence with? An uppercase or a lowercase letter? Did you say I should start my sentence with an uppercase letter? You're right. I have wrote an uppercase T, the beginning of my sentence. You always begin a sentence with an uppercase T. You always begin a sentence with an uppercase letter. Let's look at the end of my sentence. Who remembers what we call this at the end of the sentence? Your teachers are looking out. They might pause the video to call on some friends. What do we end the sentence with? We've ended the sentence with a period. You might also use an exclamation mark or a question mark. We'll talk about those later, but right now we're focused on a period. I put a period at the end of my sentence. It lets me as a reader or other readers know when to stop. So let's go back and read my full sentence. Tom will go home. I see there's a period and that tells me when to stop. Can anyone see a sight word of the week in my sentence? Did you say the word go? You got it. Now let's go to our new sentence. Remember, when we put letters together, we make a word. When we put words together, we make a sentence. When I put a word here, it'll be a complete sentence because I'll have a word and a period to end my sentence. I want you to think, should the word I put in the beginning of the sentence be an uppercase letter or a lowercase letter? Your teacher might look out and pause the video to call on someone who knows if I should start with an uppercase letter or a lowercase letter. You should always start your sentences with an uppercase letter. So if you said uppercase, go ahead and kiss your brain, because you're right. We always need to begin the sentence with an uppercase letter. I wrote uppercase A for the name Aria as I was beginning my sentence with that name. Aria is a dog. I know to stop because I see a period at the end of my sentence. If there was not a period, I would just keep reading and I wouldn't be able to breathe and it would just be a very long sentence. So this period helps the reader know when to stop. Who sees a sight word from this week in this sentence? Who sees a sight word from this week? Did you say is? You got it. All right, in my last sentence, keep a lookout for that sight word. All right, remember, we make words with letters and we make sentences with words. My sentence right now says likes dogs and cats. Does that make sense? No, I need to write something here. So I want you to think while I'm getting my pencil ready, what should my word begin with? An uppercase or a lowercase letter? Should my word begin with an uppercase or a lowercase letter? Yeah, it should start with an uppercase letter. Anytime you begin a sentence, the word should have an uppercase letter. So you can notice that I started with an uppercase D for the name Don. This is the beginning of my sentence. I started on the left side and I wrote across to the right. Don likes dogs and cats. There's a period here and that lets me know when to stop. I know this sentence makes sense because it begins with an uppercase letter, it is ended with a period, and I can read the words put together to make the sentence. Don likes dogs and cats. Anyone know what sight word I put in this sentence from this week? Did you say the word and? You got it. We worked really hard on putting sentences together. So today you have a couple pages on your exit ticket. You're going to see 4 pages on your exit ticket activity. Make sure that you access the pages on the right side of the screen. You're going to start by clicking the microphone, and I've put a star by the microphone. On the first page, you're going to click the microphone and read your sight words from this week. Don't forget to click the done check mark to save your recording. You're going to go to page 2 and click the microphone as you're going to read your letter names and sounds. Don't forget to click the green done button to save your recording. On the third page, you are going to use the glow pen and put a red circle around the period and a blue circle around the uppercase letter. And then the fourth page, you're going to give a try and put this sentence back together. Remember, the beginning of a sentence should have an uppercase letter and there should be a period at the end. I've put stars on all of the tools that you will need for each page. Also, listen to the directions by clicking the caption. When you're all done with all 4 pages, click the green check to submit your work. All right, bye, Kipsters.